We in the house. We in the house.
Ow.
Am I throwing no W's? No, it's not for West Side. I am from the West Side, though. It is for Wednesday Night Truth Podcast here on Podcasting.
Ow.
Hey. All right. Let me go around the table and let me talk to my crew. Y'all know how we do. It is a wonderful Wednesday Night here Truth Podcast. All right. I have our wonderful, the person who put all this together, the wonderful, wonderful D. Miggity Mag. Baby, what is the deal, Mag?
Shit, I made it.
Look who made it.
I'm sleepy, but I'm in this motherfucker. No excuses, goddammit, no excuses. I'm here.
Yes, and that's what I love about Mac. Mac is a very hard worker. I'm not even gonna say a worker. She's an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? But Mac does a lot for others. You know what I'm saying? And Mac is a true go-getter. Yeah, Mac is really sleepy today.
Yes, I am.
The master barber is asleep.
The master barber is asleep. Mac won't even stick her tongue out with me and Miss G today. So I'm doing it for my best friend.
I just got a question for anybody that knows me. Have you ever, like, see me like no?
And I know she's not gonna do it. I'm just fucking with her because I know she's sleepy.
That's why I need another. I need some testosterone at this panel. I'm gonna keep saying that every motherfucking week. So I'm putting a little pitch out there, fella.
Even the score fella.
If you got a voice and you a masculine man, I need you on the panel. We gotta balance this shit out.
A masculine man.
They want me to do girly shit. I know they wouldn't ask you to lick your tongue out and say ah. So maybe they wouldn't ask me if you was here. So help me, my boy.
We are accepting applications for manly men to be on the podcast. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So over here to my left, I have my dog, my sis, Miss G.
What's it?
Mr. G, Miss G, what's the deal? What's been going on with you, my baby?
Wait, stop. Show the boots.
Show the boots.
Okay, hold on.
Check out the shirt first. So it go with the shirt. Okay.
All in one day.
I go all the way down. Girl, you know them. All right.
Bleeding hearts of the world unite. It is Miss Grinch.
How your week been, boo?
My week has been extremely. It's been wonderfully well. Uh-huh. And when I say I just love it, but today was kind of off because I had to protect my energy. So that's what we rolled with today.
All right.
But it was good. How was your day, babe? How was your week? Let's go.
Ooh, okay, mine is as always. Tat be out there, Tat pulling her cape, and Tat trying to go out there and save the world. Unfortunately, Tat can't save the whole fucking world. You understand? So I've been learning, you know what I'm saying, to just step back a little bit, and if I just reach one, then hell, God is pleased. You understand?
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. That's what's been going on with me. We also was awesome. We just celebrated Matt B Day, baby. Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, best friend.
I'm 35 backwards.
And that is good.
Happy birthday
That is the
to
golden
ya.
time of day.
Did you have something for your birthday?
I did. I had a good time. We did paint, puff, and sip.
So who puffed and who sipped? I need to know.
Well, I mean, you know, everybody did their thing, but
You don't puff and
when the Kush cannon came out, that bitch emptied out so fast, everybody went outside like, nah, I can't do that. But it was about 3 or 4 of us still in there with the Kush cannon. But
The Kush cannon?
Yeah, where you put an ounce of shake in that mug and just blow it, and it just make the whole room smoky, and you don't have no choice but to smoke.
But you came alive when you said the Kush cannon.
Yeah, I'm woke now, shit.
Baby!
I'm woke now.
And can I tell y'all about that? Because I'm not a smoker, right? But when she ain't lying, you know what I'm saying? And when that shit come out, you have no choice but to smoke. So I'm thinking like it's gonna be a miss. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And I saw it. And they are wonderful. Shouts out to them over there at there's 6 Mile and Evergreen. It is what's the name of the company? What's the name, man? 6 Mile. Where we were
Puff and
at?
Paint.
Puff and Paint.
Oh, I don't remember the name of the company, but it's on 6 Mile and like between Southfield and Evergreen. Yep.
Bird. She's on there. Bird Knighton. She's on Facebook. Check her out, y'all. She's awesome.
Yeah, she got Lions apparel and all that
Oh,
type of stuff. She
shit.
got Lions purses and shit.
Everything. Wonderful people.
So just because they lost don't mean y'all can't buy their shit. Man.
because
Cause
yeah.
y'all ain't true Lions fans if y'all done gave up because they lost.
But back to this damn Puff. So when it got time for the cannon to go off, I'm thinking it's gonna be a little mist of marijuana or something like that, right?
Yes.
A myth.
A mist. I didn't know.
Why do you think we waited till everybody finished their painting? You wasn't gonna be able to see shit.
Because I've been to all the other, you know what I'm
Low
saying?
visibility.
Nobody took a video.
I did.
It's on my page.
Yeah.
Oh, see, let me.
And you know I'm gonna do a recap of it, right? You know I gotta
Okay.
do my little shit to it.
What up, Snap?
So listen, y'all. So I'm thinking like it's gonna be like this little mist of marijuana or something. I'm like, okay, I'll be able to handle that because I've always been to like painting with a twist and shit. So I'm expecting something like light, whatever and stuff. Baby, when that shit went off, I'm like, oh, it's really a puff. It's 1,000 clouds in one.
Really?
I promise you, the next day I still smelled that shit on me.
Share the live, Miss G.
I did. I'm sure.
I still smelled that shit on me, whatever. So I know people probably was like, "Damn, she just got done." Like, no, I do not smoke. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
sharing it in.
Yeah, but it was just still on me and stuff. No matter how many showers I took or any of that stuff. All right, so we want to go off. I also want to thank our wonderful engineer. Thank you for everything, baby. And why is Tat so amped? Tat is amped because guys.
Cat had 4 fireballs and pickle juice.
Oh yeah, I did.
She pregame before the pregame.
I did.
And a gummy bear.
I did.
She
Oh, how did
lit.
you make it here?
Like this. Yay.
I thought I was the only person in the car. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah. And then
Mac was in the car asleep.
No, why? So no, I woke up and saw my clock. It said 8:50, so I closed my eyes. But that 10 minutes went by fast as fuck because next thing I know, these little purple fingernails was tapping on my window and shit. I'm like, oh shit, it's 9, all right.
And then I saw the 40-inch ponytail walking by. I said, oh, Tat is... throw the ponytail back. Just-
not only is it fun to choke me, I will wrap this bitch around you too. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with her.
Listen,
Testosterone, please.
let me wait. Let me get my shit off the shoulder.
I'm not gonna
play.
stop begging.
We are taking applications for a male co-host. So
Again,
Full of testosterone.
very
a
masculine.
guy, please.
A
Man's
manly
man, an alpha man.
Yes.
And me and Tat are going to show you how we make him stick out his tongue.
Oh my.
And you must be appealing to the
Sir, just call me. Call me. We'll
You
talk
can't be
about
looking
our
like Cuckoo
preliminaries.
Kai coming up in here.
DM D-Mac the barber. Do
On
not
all social media platforms.
Do not DM Tat or Miss G. Because if you come on this bitch licking your tongue out, dog, it's over with, my
Matt
boy.
gonna kick you right on out.
I'm like,
She has no
we
problem
tired of
doing
that.
She will give you the boot real fast.
We tired
and
of
don't
that.
give two fucks.
We need testosterone.
Yeah, we do.
Legitimately.
We need some real balls. Okay. Also, while we're on here, I want to thank everybody that's already chiming in. Thank you guys so
yes.
much. This
Richard
is
E.
the last
Mo
show
Harris.
of the year, so of course I'm gonna be super amped. I want to put our number out there, so at any time, guys, call in 810-560-0658. Again, our number is 810-560-0658. Hey, G.
Yes.
You had a very hot topic for us tonight. I want to get off into our hot topic tonight, G. What you got for us?
Our hot topic is the situation at the gas station is on 6 Mile and give me the side.
The
The
live.
live service drive.
The service drive. So I don't know if you guys tuned in. What up, though, Detroit? So what had happened was the guy was in there stealing something.
Hey, Richard.
A little bag of chips or something. And the clerk took off and shot at the guy. And here's the thing. Just so happened that the police were patrolling the area and they saw him shooting at the guy, the alleged
Potato chip thief.
potato chip thief. And in order for the alleged shoplifter to get away, he jumped over the overpass on the Lodge and
Expired.
he expired. So rest in peace to him, because nobody should have to die in a way, no matter what they were taking. Life is more precious than a bag of 50-cent chips.
Right.
So I need you guys to weigh in on that. Can somebody call in and give us some feedback? I just think, well, let me go back. This particular gas station has been, this isn't the first time. D-Mac and them have brought me up to speed because I'm not a West Sider. But this has not been the first time that an incident has happened at this particular gas station. So shout out to New Era and Detroit 300. The guys went and shut that bitch down.
Oh yeah, they were nutting up. Unfortunately, this is the same gas station where we had the incident where the guy was in there and he actually opened fire. He was locked inside, and he actually opened fire in there. And it's actually, I think this is the same clerk, the same guy.
No, it's not the same
not the
guy.
same
It's
guy.
the same gas
It's the
station.
same gas
Okay,
station.
so
Yeah, so he had something happen with the guy. He tried to take something, so the clerk locked the door, and there were other patrons in the gas station, and he threatened to shoot the other people if he didn't unlock that door, and he refused to unlock that door. He was safe behind bulletproof glass, but the patrons were,
right. So are we looking at this gas station? These two incidents happening at this gas station, two different type of incidents. One was in there actually, nutting up and shots, other people.
But it's the same devaluing of a black life
Okay.
over a bag of chips or whatever the merchandise was, right?
Okay.
Why does it have to come to gunfire?
Okay.
And why does it have to be life-threatening
Right.
over something that is probably insured?
Right. Of course.
You know what I mean? So we can't shoot to protect our property.
Exactly.
If someone's stealing our vehicle, it's not within the law for us to shoot and protect ourselves or protect our property. We can protect our lives.
Right.
And you mean to tell me you can use lethal force to protect yourself against a bag of chips
Right.
A bag of chips.
Right.
being stolen from your establishment? No.
And then
I'm about to listen. If that's the case, let loose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then you chasing someone. That is definitely grounds you chase this person.
So you chased the person and you left the whole store
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Because like I think was it you that said the way, or was it you? One of y'all said in pregame about the Middle Eastern mentality.
Yeah, the Middle Eastern
and
mentality.
how they handle things.
They do.
There,
corporal punishment.
and then they
Corporal
transfer that here when
Right.
it's not legal here
Yeah.
to respond in such manner,
Yes.
right?
That's
Yes.
true. You can't tell by the way they fucking drive. I cuss
But-
their ass out every day.
The police done shut it down. They're submitting a warrant or a request for a warrant to the prosecutor to have him prosecuted or arrested and charged.
He was arrested.
Okay, cool. So let it unfold.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a gas station. It is a. Somebody said we're gonna put a community center here. Well, I don't know that they're going to. They'll probably let another gas station open up.
One of the
under
cousins
different
on
ownership.
Of
7
course.
years. They do 7 years.
Because they have the oil wells right there, or the gas wells right there. But at the same time, you ain't about to put no community center right there on the Lodge or Service Drive.
No.
Never.
It's 6 Mile.
Get that
Y'all
truck-
just doing this so we won't burn it down. I say,
But
I
it
say
just
we
shows
ride it down.
shows the lack of value for the
Black
life,
life.
over the merchandise.
Right.
They put their stores in our neighborhoods or in our hoods, not my hood, but in the hood.
Because we gonna buy.
Because we're going to patronize them, but at the same time, there's little respect
Yeah.
for the patron. So
That's why I walk in and as soon as they show me attitude, I be like Sharmuta because I speak Arabic and French too. Sharmuta. Hey, yeah, so I know that shit too. But yeah, I agree with Mac. You know what I'm saying? It is. We get so much disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And like people really just feel like, you know what I'm saying, we have no value. We are the shit. All right, so I want to get off into what we are discussing tonight. Tonight, with it being the last show of the year, it has to be something very uplifting. Got to be something we're going into 2025 with a bang. You know what I'm saying? Inspiring. Protect your energy.
At all costs.
At all costs.
At all costs. Let's go.
I'll beat you down about it. All right. Miss G.
Yes.
We got to protect our energy in 2025, right?
We got to protect our feet.
You know, we done came through all type of storms and been in them, we done been singing and done it all. You know
I feel like we need to just sing "I'm coming up the rough side of the mountain." I need for my pastor to answer this real quick. You told me 2024 was gonna be my year. You got till December 31st to answer.
It ain't happened.
It ain't happened. 2024 was not my year.
Shit, you just said you got a $300,000 grant.
And listen,
It sounds like this your year.
it is. It's coming.
For real.
Shit.
It's coming. Thank God.
Before we go into protecting our energy, I had 3 different clips about protecting our energy. I want to at least share one of them, and let's do that now.
Let's go.
Having a high vibration is everything. You can only attract high vibrational things, good times, good people, good opportunities by vibrating as high, feeling as good as you possibly can. But the moment you let negativity bring down your energy, you have destroyed your shield. And now you're in the process of attracting low vibrational things and situations and people. You have to protect your energy. It's paramount. So these days, I don't go around people that bring down my energy. I don't talk to people that bring down my energy. I don't go around places that bring down my energy. I can't afford it. You must protect your energy at all costs.
Yes. And also with protecting your energy, it also brings you to a place to where you are also more at peace. And so, Ms. G, I want to ask you, because we all know each other on a more personal level outside of the podcast, and from everything that you've been through and the things and the places that you're going, the levels that you're on, the high levels that you're on now, in what ways have you noticed yourself being more at peace, and what tips do you have for others so they can, you know what I'm saying, try to do the same things with themselves?
What ways have I noticed myself being? Okay, so let me say this. I used to be the rah-rah. I used to be the drama queen. I used to be the person that, if you said something to D-Mac, baby, it was on. And it could have just been like, hey, you ate the last bag of chips. But if I saw that it was getting ready to be a confrontation, then I always made her confrontation my confrontation. And I call myself being a good friend. But what it was when I realized that once people only want you when you're at your worst. When you start to become at peace with yourself and you're not the rah-rah and you're not the drama queen, and you no longer
Participate
or serve their purpose as the class clown. I tell everybody, these ain't my monkeys, these ain't my elephants. But I know the clowns that run the circus.
Right.
And I was one of the clowns running the circus. But when I realized that I was a clown, I stopped doing stuff and I pulled back. I no longer have an entourage. I no longer have a whole clique. It's just me, myself, and I. And that's the way you'll see me out. I roll by myself. And when you get to a point of peace, you don't let nobody disturb it. You don't let nothing interrupt it, no nothing. Like my kids, they can be having a horrible day. Baby, I will zone out and be somewhere in the Bahamas in my head singing, don't worry about a thing.
And that's key, though, to protecting your peace, is because you can be a certain type of person that draws certain type of people that have a lot going on, right? And it's very important not to, it's one thing to listen, but it's another thing to absorb.
That's deep.
I am not going to, I can hear you and allow you to go through whatever emotions you're going through, but I don't allow your problem to become my problem. And so that's a boundary that I've set in terms of keeping peace, because I can't enter your world of pessimism.
And chaos.
You know what I'm saying? And think that I'm going to stay in a place of optimism.
Right.
So yeah, I don't become absorbed with other people's issues. I listen, and I only listen for so long, because if you're talking about the same motherfucking problem all the goddamn time, and we haven't come to a resolution,
right,
and I'm a solution-driven person, then I have to shut the whole conversation down, because I don't want to hear negative shit every time I talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's all you're bringing, and if that's all I'm hearing when you do call, then please spare me, because go deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to be anybody's garbage can.
And see, that's what I was just going to say. I found myself feeling bad about dumping on people, or people dumping on me. I'm like, listen, every time you come around, you bring. Remember the cartoon where the dude was walking? He always had a cloud over him. It was raining.
Yes.
And no matter what they did, they couldn't get away from it. And so now what I've done is I've learned to center myself.
Okay.
I learned to. Sometimes it's good to just check out. And then we as black people, we don't go to therapy. I thank God for my therapist, and I just listen.
Who don't?
Listen, I thank God for my therapist, because now I'm learning to be able to step back and not be in the picture or the movie, to step out and look at the movie and be like, listen, I was just an extra cast member. Let me go ahead and handle what I need to handle over here, and let this person do what they have to do. If you always find, like Mac was saying, somebody that's always in chaos, that's them.
Right.
When a person shows
like
you
a
who
magnet,
they are, you're a magnet for bad shit.
Right.
So when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Don't let them try to repaint the picture. And I'm gonna say this: I became a collector of red flags.
Okay.
And I just was like, no. And I was making excuses for people.
Right.
And then what I found out is that spirits are transferable. If you're having a bad day, that infectious spirit will get on me if I allow it. So
if
now,
you allow it, that's
I
the
don't
key.
allow that to come into my space. If you're having a bad day, baby, listen, what can I do to make your day better? And then if you keep on, I'm going to be like, well, listen, I got to go over here to this meeting. Hey, it's an imaginary meeting. I got to go over here to this meeting. I hope that you saw it, and I hope that the words that I said helped you, but I got to keep it moving. Because if you sit there, if you allow,
and it doesn't mean you don't care, though,
but you
right? It doesn't mean you don't care, but you still have to protect your peace.
Because ain't nobody.
I can't solve this for you.
Right.
I've listened as long as I can, to the point where it doesn't impact my spirit. Right. Yeah. So, but a lot of people think if you don't want to hear it, that means you don't care. No, that means, hey, right now, like I can't receive that type of energy right now. Like, take that somewhere else or deal with it internally. You know what I mean? Like, at this age, we all need somebody to talk to, but some things we need to resolve within.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I totally agree. That's right. And then, you know what? It made me think of, like, even with this topic, it made me also think of self-worth. Like, is self-worth, you know what I'm saying, tied into this? Like, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not worth, you know what I'm saying, all the bullshit, the drama and everything else. And once I recognize, you know what I'm saying, my self-worth and, you know, all that, then I won't even tolerate certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I will protect my energy and my peace, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot better. So, Ms. G, since I have a question for you as far as self-worth, you know, and I love, you know, because me and you have come through a lot of shit. That's why we took our tongue out. You know what I'm saying? So, again, Mac needs a man on the show.
Please. Testosterone.
Because if not, we're going to
at the round table.
She probably going to snatch her tongue out one day.
No.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, what advice would you have? And at first I was just thinking women, but women and men, what advice would you have as far as them struggling, not recognizing their self-worth? And once if they can recognize their self-worth, then they can start protecting their peace and their energy, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot better. In what ways can they do that?
So what you do is you have to, first of all, once you realize your worth, can't nobody put you on the clearance rate.
Say that.
So
keep your spirit changed, bitches.
Yeah. Once
Lord,
you
Jesus.
So what in order for the advice that I would have is listen, get around a good group of people that won't be as we say yes men to you or just ride with your bullshit. Find you somebody that's gonna do a check. Like if I'm out of order, like I just was saying, like, listen, if I do something, then check me. Like, hey, Negro, you out of order.
Right.
Because what I don't ever want to be is out of order, and then they be like, she ain't got no friends that's gonna tell her
The truth.
the
The
truth.
truth. Flat out. Cause
I need truthful people. Hey, we're on the Truth Podcast.
You can't handle the truth.
I need truthful people around me. And when you find you a group of people like my partners, then you can get, you know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Partners.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying, like, you have to understand it's really not a woman thing, it's not a men thing. You got to get around a bunch of people that are going to hold you accountable for your BS.
That's right.
And call you on it.
That's right.
But most of all, you got to be able to receive it.
That's right.
Because you can say whatever you want to say to a person. If I can't pour into you good things and you want to shut down, then maybe we need to end this friendship.
That's right. And I'm glad you said that because that stuck out, because something else stuck out with me, you know what I'm saying, today. I woke up this morning, yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and I am one person. I'm always trying to put things out there, you know what I'm saying, uplifting, positive, showing that you can make it through any fucking thing, because look at Queen Tat. You understand what I'm saying? And then just some bullshit from some bullshitters and stuff. And it's just like, you know, when you wake up anyway, you're going to have a negative force against you anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on, I preach that anyway. But here it is, you know what I'm saying, when you find out, but it's something that you already know anyway, with other forces against you, you know what I'm saying, other negative energies and stuff against you. And I usually I sit back and I fucking laugh, because I already knew that about you anyway. You understand? I'm playing, you know what I'm saying, chess, you know what I'm saying.
Sometimes you get the fool that thinks you a fool.
I'm playing chess with some checkerboard, you know what I'm saying, bums, whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to always have like sympathy and, you know what I'm saying, I can help, you know what I'm saying, build a bear, you know what I'm saying, these pathetic people out here. No matter how, you know what I'm saying, pathetic they are, Tat can build them up and make them more positive and stuff like me. That's not the case. And so I started putting some stuff on social media. And I woke up this morning and somebody put on there, simply, protect your energy. Best friend. And I'm like, you know what? I needed that. Because I will pop off. Because don't sit there and get me twisted. And they know better. They know and they probably watching, they know better. You understand? But at the same time, I'm a different type of person. I'm a different type of breed. I'm a different type of energy. And I need to see that, because you're not even on my level. And I am at a different standard. I'm trying to do something, make a different impact out here. Y'all do what y'all do, but I have a different energy that I have to set out here. So I thank you for that, because you saw that and was like, no, Tat, you know better.
Yeah, because you were giving them your energy.
Exactly.
Instead of protecting your energy.
Exactly.
Because can't nobody piss you off that don't have control over your emotions.
Exactly.
And you don't value.
You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And so if I'm responding to the negative energy,
Right.
You're giving into
I'm
it.
not protecting my energy.
Right.
Right.
The biggest killer is silence. It kills.
And I've been silent for a long
Fucks
time.
people up.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with
Listen,
it. They go
I hate
crazy.
that. Don't
They
go
start
silent on
creating
me.
stories and
Straight on.
narratives.
Yeah, I know.
Trust
So
me, I
listen, I'm
know.
gonna say this. This is my last piece of advice for this.
Go ahead, baby.
Don't never come off your throne to come down and play in the sandbox with the locals.
I know. And thank you for saying something to me. So I did. I got the dust off of me. You know what I'm saying? So you see I'm sparkly now.
Like Ho say, you gotta shake the shallow shit up off you.
I'm still shining. So, yep. So I wanna. So guys, I do encourage you all to call in. This is the last show of the year. We are going into 2025. I just want everybody to go in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody's going through stuff. I'm seeing so much stuff going on. So you turn on social media, you see a whole bunch of tragedies. You know what I'm saying? And my heart, my prayers, my thought, my love, my everything, my condolences. And I'm just like, it's breaking my heart. You know what I'm saying? My friends and stuff. I'm just seeing so much shit going on. Y'all, listen, let's best we can, let's hold our heads up, let's adjust our crowns, whatever, so we go into 2025. Let's protect our energy, protect our peace, protect each other, you know what I'm saying, uplift each other. And let's play another clip about protecting our energy.
If you're around somebody that takes away the good energy from you, you're not going to be yourself. Even if you're a good-spirited person, if you allow somebody with bad energy to be around you every day, you're basically dying faster than you normally would die.
And I love him. I love him.
And that's real though, because it's an old saying: you are the company you keep, right? If your company is negative, who you think you're gonna be?
Right.
You're gonna be a part of that negativity. It's going to infect you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where you become negative.
Right.
So I agree.
I want to open up the phone lines. I want to encourage you all to call in. Thank you, everybody I see that's watching. I haven't really went down to look at everyone that's watching and making comments. But I want to open up the lines, and the number is 810-560-0658. Again, 810-560-0658. Matt!
What up?
We're talking about all this negative stuff and negative experiences and everything else. And going into this new year, first, you know how people be saying, oh, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I'm going to cut bullshit out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the New Year hit, I'm done with this. I'm done with that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start making sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm more peaceful and happy and all that. Do you believe that people should be wait until the new year to say, hey, I'm going to start then to be more peaceful and be more happy, and that can cut people off then? I'm doing a whole new group and all that stuff. Or is it more logical, do you think? Because you're a person of logic. You know what I'm saying? You are. Is it more logical to start on their goals and stuff and do that shit now? Like, work on protecting your peace and stuff now. And how do they do this?
Well, New Year's resolutions are like promises. They're made to be broken.
Flat out.
A lot of times they're unrealistic. A lot of times they are out of reach. A lot of times people make these statements of what they're going to do and not do, but don't have a plan of action to support it. They lack long-term commitment.
Okay.
It's a gung-ho thing for at least the first 6 days of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like I'm
gonna lose
almost
weight.
a weekend, but
That
that
really mean you're gonna lose
one person that, you know what I'm saying, or something that throw you a curveball or invite you to do what you say you're not going to do. And I mean, how strong are you? It takes 21 days to develop a habit. Mm-hmm. So if you decide on the first of the year, then you're not ready on the 7th day. You know what I'm saying? So there's a possibility you're going to buckle. But then what does that do? It sets you up for failure. It sets you up for self-defeat. Right. It sets you up for disappointment. It sets you up for guilt because you made this promise to yourself and you done blew it already. Yeah. Right? But I think the key to resolutions, if you're going to have one, I don't think it has to be restricted to the first of the year. Like, I can decide June 18th that I want to stop doing some shit. Right. I don't have to wait till the first of the year for that to materialize. What I can start doing is make realistic goals. Right. Can you put up that little SMART goal thing? Goals. SMART. It's 5 letters. Specific. Don't just be like, I want to lose weight. No. How many pounds do I want to lose?
3,000
this year. Right? And then it has to be measurable. Can I measure this? Meaning, after a week, let me get on the scale. I can see if I lost a couple, or if I'm gaining. It has to be measurable. Yes. Something you can see whether or not you're progressing with or not. Or it could be, is it achievable? I mean, are we being realistic with what we want to do? Like, okay, I got all Fs, and now my next semester I need to bring it up to all A's. Is that realistic? The average between an A and an F is a C.
At least a C.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's not realistic. So you have to be realistic in your goal setting, or achievable. Is it achievable? Which goes also along with realistic. Is this something that can be realistically attained? Right. And then it has to be timely. You put yourself, okay, so I wanna, and I'm using the weight loss thing because I'm getting ready to start losing weight. Yeah, I don't look like it because I wear my clothes big, but I'm getting a little good. And I don't like it. So, okay, so how many pounds you want to lose? Okay, I want to lose 10 pounds a month.
That's realistic.
That's realistic. It's achievable. I can measure it, right?
Yes.
And I can give myself a deadline.
Right.
Every month I want to lose 10 pounds. And so it's not something that's so outlandish. Let's have short-term goals.
Right.
Sometimes people make resolutions for long-term goals. And then you fuck up somewhere in between before you get to the long term, and then you give up.
Right.
So I don't feel like it should be confined to a New Year's resolution. Whenever you feel like you need to make a change in your life, set some realistic goals, some smart goals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Forget about I don't make New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
I make decisions.
So I made a resolve. Tomorrow's my 21 days. I have 21 days of sobriety.
Of what?
Yay.
Sobriety from alcohol.
Yay.
Okay.
Tomorrow's my 21 days. So 21 days can form a habit. And tomorrow my habit will be, I haven't want as much as because baby, I was drinking a fifth a day.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to make the decision and I didn't wait till the new year. Like,
Why wait till the New Year?
my kidneys
Who
are
says tomorrow
thanking
is
me.
promised?
My liver is thanking me.
And did this with this sobriety, and yay! I congratulate you, sister. That's major.
Thank you.
Okay,
We're
and
gonna
that's
get you a coin.
You gonna give me
I'm gonna go to the AA meeting and get a coin for
give me
you.
one.
That's
Because listen, now,
For real.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I went through NA about 37 years ago, so I'm cool with it.
So would you consider yourself to have been an alcoholic, or you just consumed a lot?
I'm gonna say I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm a social butterfly. So
You're a social drinker.
I'm a social drinker.
Okay.
But when you're at a place 6-7 days a week, so I'm gonna say this: I was a social drinker, and alcoholism snuck up on me.
okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if you were doing it 6-7 days a week, then your body is becoming chemically dependent on it.
And so I
And
had
asking for it, right?
Yeah. And so I made a choice. On November 29th, I acted a fool, and shout out to my friends that Lawana, y'all got me home safely. I thought I drove home.
Thank God for good friends.
But that was my indicator that, listen, I need to protect my kidneys and my peace.
There we go. And I was just about to ask you that, like, during this time, when it started to be alcoholism, your energy, I could only imagine. You thought that you probably was more, like excited and through the roof, but your energy probably was really low, wasn't it?
Really low, and then what you don't understand is like when you become chemically dependent on anything, weed, gummies, whatever, you will end up in a place of depression because that sneaks up on you. And then let me tell you what made me just sick.
Okay.
I looked at my bank records.
How much money you was spending on that shit?
If I show y'all will beat the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Really?
And I just was like, and I went through the list, and I'm like, yo, I could have bought a house in 3 months, and was like, listen, nah, you either you're gonna end up like your dad, you know what I'm saying, or your mom, and I just I didn't see that for me. Right. So that was part of me protecting my energy. And so my friend, shout out to B.
Shout out.
So how do you, because when there's a form of addiction, right? Mm-hmm. You don't put yourself in the environment to where you'll be tempted. Mm-hmm. How do you, because I notice you hang out, you do your thing, right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it, you grown as hell. Right. But how do you resist the temptation at a bar to not drink?
I got a good, so let me say this. I'm going to say this with no conviction. Mm-hmm. I have a good ass crew.
You
Okay.
do.
And if I
And they
say
tell you hell no.
I'm not gonna drink, shout out to Ariel Hill. She's the best damn bartender. You heard me shouting
Yeah.
out. Let me tell you something.
She shut it down. Like
She shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
My group around me the other day, I was in there. I was like, y'all, today was rough. I said, Ari. She said, not on my watch.
I know that's right.
She said, if you gonna break your sobriety, she said it won't be here.
Yeah.
But
And
my
protecting
crew,
your energy has a lot to do with the people that's around you.
and I love them. I love them. G, B, Sam, Joe.
My brother
And I
be
say-
dancing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, listen, when I say I love them because they gonna hold me accountable. I said I'm not supposed to because I had the surgery. I'm not supposed to have bread, pasta, none of that. When I tell you they won't give me nothing in there, and I just be like, and then I'll even go to my other spot, Milestones, Mocha, Shannon, Samara. They all make sure. Oh, you not getting nothing to drink.
Nothing
So
to
we had the Christmas party there the other day. Ari made me Jello shots with nothing in them, and she made sure that I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And then she
Accidentally get the wrong one.
and then let me tell you something. Everybody, shout out to my crew, because my crew was, they just were, they didn't know. They were clueless. Ari said, shots for everybody. I said, yeah. So she poured me a shot. Everybody was going hysterical. And Ari had to tell them, y'all chill out, it's just water. She made me a dummy bottle in a Casamigo bottle so that everyone would think that I was taking shots. You know what I'm saying? And we knew it was a joke.
Yeah.
But we have a rule that at the bar, if you sit down at the bar, you have to take a shot.
Okay.
So I was always the
But at
person.
least she knew what to give you, though.
Yeah, no, she has my bottle up under the cabinet. So, but you have to have, that's them holding me accountable.
That's
If I
right.
tell you I don't want to drink no more, and then one of my friends took a video of me, and I look at that video, and I don't ever want to be in that light again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was embarrassing because of who I am. And I can't allow myself to be out there like that. You know, because niggas will get the drop on you, one.
Yep.
But I had to protect my energy.
Yeah.
And I asked you that because I have a few people, and I commend y'all. They'll put it out there, and sometimes it's like they felt like almost embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? To really put their story out there, like, "Hey, I'm 3 months clean now. You know, what I'm saying? I haven't had a taste of liquor, but I saw like how they're, and I grew up with these people, and I come in and I reach out like, hey, call me, like that's the shit, because I know how we used to get down. You know what I'm saying? You what? You know what I'm saying? Like, my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And like I was asking that because I see their energy and how it is now, and they all about it, and they get it in. And I watched you one night the whole way through, and she was on there, and people was asking her like, what's
She's like, this is a virgin.
and she's like, this a virgin,
I was like-
and was out there having a ball, and her energy was just so, you know what I'm saying, it was just so
I mean,
good.
you can really literally be high on life depending
Right,
on your
and she
perspective.
was.
You know what I mean?
And so one of my friends asked me, B, shout out to Journey Black Nation B. She says, tell me one thing about yourself now that you're sober.
Right.
And I looked her dead in her face without any reservation. I said that I'm the shit without being drunk.
See? And that right there, we needed that. That was more inspiration going into 2025. That's what we're talking about tonight. Mac, I had another question for you. So with, and you're good with that as far as like when some negative shit around, whatever stuff, you know, you know
Quick
what I'm
to
saying?
blow up the
Turn-
spot.
Yeah, but she also know how to kick
I know
it
how to
with
shut
you.
the shit down.
I love the way you shut it down, though.
Point blank. Tell these people the negative they didn't experience, and everybody not as strong as you are, and sometimes they need that. Like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? This period. You know what I'm saying? You being my best friend, and sometimes a tag. No, this how you gotta do, my baby. You hear me? And I'm like, yep. You know what I'm saying? Well, how can they go into the new year with everything they've been fucking been through, and they've been going through? You know what I'm saying? A lot. Give them something, you know what I'm saying, like they can wake up and look in the mirror or something, or tell themselves something. What can they do with this negativity they've been through? They feel like, you know, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sit here and feel low.
Well, every experience ought to be a lesson.
Right,
And in order for it to be a lesson, there has to be a level of reflection.
right,
You have to view situations as a learning experience. Don't view failures as setbacks, but opportunities for growth,
Right.
right? And you have to change your perspective. You have to change the way you look at things.
Okay.
Am I looking at this as, damn, this shit didn't work out, I fucked up, life's over?
Right.
Or, let me see what I can learn from this situation, gather from this situation so that I can reframe
Right.
my thinking. And if I'm ever encountered with this situation again, then I know how to handle it better, right? Another thing is you have to look at, if we're looking at 2024 and you look at all the things that went wrong in your life in 2024, like, okay, what if we're going to worry about resolutions, then we have to identify patterns, right?
Right.
I no longer want to accept people in my life that only glean from me but give nothing to me. And if you continue to allow the same patterns to persist, then you're going to find yourself in a revolving cycle.
Right.
So you have to have moments of reflection. You have to have moments where you can assess things that have happened and look at those things honestly and just openly and ask yourself, like, damn, this is consistent. I keep picking the wrong people. I keep picking the wrong man. I keep picking the wrong woman. I keep making the same bad decisions. Let's look at the common denominator. It's not just me. It's something within me that's causing me to do this. So we have to go deep.
Yeah.
And we have to have some introspection. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I don't want 2025 to look like 2024, then I got to take a moment to stop and think and assess 2024.
Oh.
Jesus.
You see what I'm
Don't just say, oh, I want it to be different. No. Look back over the time. See how that shit went. See where you contributed to the process.
I had to write that down.
And the only thing you can change is you and your actions and your perception, your mentality, your reactions,
Yeah.
your decisions, your concessions,
Yeah.
the shit you tolerate.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And you have to be intentional about setting goals. Realistic. Challenge yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to, let's say, okay, in your case, Miss G, I don't want to drink in 2025. So then you have to set specific goals and specific parameters around yourself that would prevent that, right? You can't just state it.
Yeah.
That's what resolutions are. We're just making statements,
Yep.
right? You have to build yourself a support system like you did, right? At the bar. You have your friends at the bar that won't pour you drinks. You have the friends at the bar that won't let you drink.
Yep.
The people that's going to question you if you want to drink. You know what I'm saying? You got to be accountable, and you have to set yourself up with a support system of accountability.
That's right.
Celebrate small wins.
Yeah.
You could have had every single possible failure happen to you in 2024. The fact that you woke up January 1st, 2025,
As a
that's
celebration.
a small win.
Yes.
The fact that you made it a week in 2025 without drinking, that's a small win.
Yep.
That's right.
The fact that you went to the party and somebody offered you a drink and you turned it down, that's a small win.
Yep.
Because it contributes to your ultimate goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Be grateful.
That's
be
right.
adaptable.
That's right. My dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the way Jess smile. Like you are
she's
so-
alive. And that's good.
They used to call me the professor.
You are. Add to that. All right, so we're going to go off into more of protecting our energy, and I want to speak about empaths and empathy. Before we do that, I want to show one more clip.
5 ways to protect yourself from negative energies. The first way is reduce eye contact. Eyes are the key to the soul. When you look deep into people's eyes, you absorb their energies. Second point, when there is negativity firing at you, focus on the breath out. When you breathe out, you create an energy shield that blocks that energy from coming in. Step number 3, place palms downwards facing. When our palms are upwards facing, we are in receiving mode. Step 4, allow yourself to do Himalayan salt baths. It helps cleanse and clear and also protect your energy field. Step 5, stay away from negativity.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my
Step
palms
5 is
down.
the most important one.
Palms down
There
will
we
stop
go.
you from smacking a hoe.
And that's why they be like, at the football field, like,
Block. You gotta block. You gotta get the shallow shit up off bad.
And so this really goes into speaking of empaths and empathy. First, let me go into the definition of both. An empath, me, is someone who is highly attuned to the emotions of others and can sense and experience those emotions on a deeper level than others. The term comes from the word empathy, which is the ability to understand another's perspective. Empaths are said to be able to detect emotional shifts and understand unspoken feelings. I totally understand this because that is definitely me, and I'm definitely someone who is still learning to protect my energy. Like D-Mac said earlier, and you also saw in the clips, they keep speaking about absorbing. Empath myself, I am definitely able to absorb others' energy. I can walk in the room and pick up on someone feeling sad, sick or whatever it is, but I pour out a lot of my energy every day, all day, and I don't know how to stop and give myself a refill. You understand what I'm saying? And I think
you do know how to give yourself a refill. You did it the other day. You went and had your spa day, your care day.
Self-love, your self-care,
you know what I'm saying? That
is very important.
So I don't think you don't know how to. You just don't recognize when you're doing it.
And I think that's a problem with a lot of us that, do like pour out so much. We do, like you said, I did that and I didn't recognize that, and so then I'm sitting like, I didn't do enough. You understand?
Nah, because see, I used to be that person. It poured out till I ain't have shit else to pour out. It wasn't nothing pouring back into me. And I had to, and this is what you had asked, is it easier said than done to set boundaries?
Right.
It's not hard.
Right.
When you understand what you need.
Right.
And understand your worth.
Yes.
That's why you started out with worth. You don't set boundaries when you don't know your worth.
Exactly.
And you will allow everything to consume you.
Right.
You will allow everybody to infiltrate your space and your peace with their disturbance. And I have gotten to a point in my life, because I used to be that person. I used to care so much about everybody to where I didn't really stop and care about myself. But the value in that is you have to take care of you before you can take care of anybody else. That's right. It's not selfish to set boundaries. It's healthy and it's wisdom.
That's right.
So I'm gonna say this about you.
Okay, we got, go ahead and say that, but we got to wrap up with our final thoughts in the next 5 minutes.
So I'm gonna say this about you. I've watched you over the years, and you were a true empath. You would all the time, and then when I saw you start setting boundaries, and people had a problem with you setting boundaries, I would be like, y'all need to leave her alone. Like, y'all can't use her, y'all can't abuse her now. So now you guys want to just, disregard our feelings and our emotions, but I salute you because you have done like a total, like,
and I'm unapologetic now.
Yeah, and that you are.
Where you have to be like, you know what?
Find somebody else.
Get somebody else to do it.
That's right.
Get somebody else to deal with it. I really don't have the energy, the time, or the fuck to give.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So we're getting ready to go around for our final thoughts.
And we thank everybody. Listen, this is our last show of the year of 2024.
No show Christmas Day.
Not at all. We want you to enjoy it. Love on yourself, love on each other. We're going to go around with our final thoughts, and we just hope that this show here and everything that you got from us throughout 2024, or just dealing with us, period, that you go into 2025, revived and everything. Mac, what's your final thoughts for 2024 on the Truth Podcast?
My final thought for protect your peace is protect yourself. You cannot care more about anybody or anything more than you care about yourself. And if you care about yourself, you will set boundaries so that everybody doesn't have access to you. Everybody doesn't bring their negativity to you. And if they don't respect it, it's okay. It's not hard. Just let them go.
That's right.
I had to realize that. It took me a long time to realize, it took me a long time to let certain people go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, oh, for some reason I needed them or I just wanted them. But it's like, fuck that shit. You're not benefiting me. You're draining me.
Right.
And I have to protect my energy. And so if I'm being depleted
Right.
because of your presence, then I have to remove your presence. Mm-hmm. And I'm okay with that because I'm protecting my peace.
Woo!
Said that's all.
Miss G.
That's me. Listen, D-Mac just said it all. Set boundaries. Love yourself. Love those that love you. Go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And hey, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Hey.
Ho, ho, ho!
Well, I am so thankful for everything that has led up to this very moment right here, right now. I have been getting better at protecting my energy and my peace, and it's also because of my surroundings these days.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for the both of you. I thank you, D-Mac, for one, coming into my life to be my best friend and deem me as yours, and also set me, you know what I'm saying, to do what I'm doing right now, and when my voice was needed. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't need to put my energy out, you know what I'm saying, where I was putting it before is exactly where it's needed now, to where I can reach people in a better way, because my empathetic ass, you know what I'm saying, was putting it somewhere everywhere, and now I can just put it where it belongs and who's going to receive it and who deserves it and who needs it.
That's
all
right.
right. Hey, we thank you all. Everybody that's
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're going to see y'all New Year's Day. Fuck that.
Yeah, and we thank y'all so much that have been rocking with us, guys. 2025, let's get it all together. D-Mac, close us out, please.
And we out this motherfucker.
That sounds like a jingle.